Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahdi English School. This video is for class 2, subject science. The thought for today is fall 7 times, stand up 8th. So the meaning of this thought is that even if you fail again and again, you have to try again and again. You should not give up. Even if you fall down 7 times, 8th time you should stand up. For example, while learning how to ride a bicycle, you may fall down twice or thrice or even 10 times, but that does not mean that you will stop riding, you will stop learning how to ride a bicycle. You should keep on trying and trying till you don't learn how to ride it. So never ever give up. Try and try, and finally you will get success. That is the meaning of this thought. The content of today's video is our lesson number 1, types of plants, that we have been reading. We'll continue with the reading of that further. We will read the textual lesson, revision based, but as I told you, there is a little change in your new textbook, so we are revising that from the textual lesson. We will read the keywords today, the important words and summary of the lesson, because today we'll complete the reading of the textual lesson and then we shall look at these 2 points. And we'll also solve some textual exercises which are given in your textbook on page number 15, that are fill in the blanks, match the following, etc. So let us continue with the reading of this lesson and then we can have the look at the keywords and the summary of the chapter. So as you all know, in the previous video you might have seen the parts of a plant. Which are the parts of a plant that we had seen? We had seen 6 different parts of a tomato plant in the previous video. So if you have not watched the previous video, I suggest you to watch the video after watching this video. In that I had told you the 6 parts of the plants. First we had discussed about flower. It is the part of the plant that produces fruits. This part produces fruits and that is flower. Second, we had seen leaf. This part, so you can see my arrow, it is a flat green part that makes food for the plant. Third one we had seen over here, that is seed. It is inside. It is the part from which a baby plant grows and it is present in the fruit. And from this a new baby plant grows. Then we had seen fruits. It is the part that has seeds. This part is called fruit and it has seeds inside it. Then the part of the plant, this line, the most important part, this particular part, that is called stem. It is the part that carries water and food to all other parts. This part, it is like a standing line. It is called stem and it carries water and food to all other parts of the plant. Then we had seen the root, the 6th part of the plant that you cannot see because it is under the ground, it is underground, and it is the part that fixes the plant to the ground. This part is called root. It is inside, it is underground, and it fixes the plant to the ground. It also takes in water and other things needed by the plant. So all the things which are very important for the plant to grow, it is taken inside by the root and it provides it to the stem and then it circulates in the all other parts of the plant. So these are the 6 parts of the plants that we had seen in the previous video. Now we shall continue. So today we are going to study green plants make their own food. You already know that we have discussed in the previous videos that plants make their own food. So here it is given the name of the topic. You can write in your notebook, green plants make their own food. Which plants make their own food? So you can write down green plants make their own food. That is the name of the topic. So as you can see over here, the image is given. Image of the vegetable is given over here, as you can see. So green plants make their own food. They need light, air and water for making food. So, which are the three things needed by them? They need sunlight, air, and water. What do they need? They need sunlight, air, and water to make their own food. That is how green plants make their own food. What do they need? Three things they need. That is what you have to write in your notebook today. Green plants need sunlight, air, and water to make their own food. Some plants store extra food in their body parts like roots, stems, leaves, fruits, and seeds. So there are some parts of the plants. Which are that parts? Roots, stems, leaves, fruits, and seeds. So these parts of the plants store extra food for the plants. What do they store? They store extra food in their body. When we eat extra food, it is stored inside our stomach and extra food is thrown out of our body. So here parts of the plants that store the extra food for them. Which are that parts? Roots, stems, leaves, fruits, and seeds. I am going to repeat. Some plants store extra food in their body parts like roots, stems, leaves, fruits, and seeds. So two most important things we learnt, that plants need these three things for making their food like sunlight, air, water, and some plants they store extra food in the body parts. Which are that body parts? Roots, stems, leaves, fruits, seeds. As we have seen the parts of the plants, so these are the parts of the plants which store extra food. Parts of some plants that store extra food. Here are the images of all these roots, leaves, fruits, seeds, whatever I said, it is given over here. So here the extra food is stored inside the plants. So I hope you have understood how green plants make their own food. And one more important thing which is not mentioned over here, that they need carbon dioxide. We need oxygen to breathe in, and we breathe out and we release carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is taken up by the plants, and what do they release? They release oxygen. They also breathe in and breathe out like us, but we take in oxygen and plants take in carbon dioxide. That is the difference. We exchange, we are in deal with them. They give us oxygen, we give them carbon dioxide. So we must take care of the plants. They are very much important for our survival. That is what is important point that you should keep in your mind. Then we have completed reading the lesson, but now the keywords, the important words in the lesson, that are what we are going to study. So I want you to write these all important keywords in your notebook. You just have to write these keywords. You will not write the definitions, but you have to understand along with me. So let us see the keywords which are there in the lesson one by one. First is tree. The first one, tree. So we learnt about tree in this lesson. It is big and tall plant. The tree is a big and tall plant with strong and woody main stem. That is called the trunk of the tree. What is it called? It is called the trunk of the tree. It has a strong and woody stem. It is one and only the main stem of the tree. And trees are big as well as they are tall. And the stem of the tree is called the trunk of the tree. It is made of wood. It is the main stem of the tree. Then number 2, we had also learnt about shrubs. So what are shrubs? Some plants with woody stems are called shrubs. What are shrubs? Some plants with woody stems. They are small plants. Their size is small, but their stems are woody. They are called shrubs. So in shrubs you have to remember two qualities, small and woody stems. They are small in size, but their stems are woody. Just like trees, their stems are woody. Then, what are herbs? They are also small plants, but they have soft stems. They do not have woody stems. They have soft stems. So the difference between shrubs and herbs, I had told you, both are small plants, but shrubs have woody stems and herbs, they have soft stems. That is the difference. Climbers, the fourth important keyword that we learnt in the lesson. What are climbers? The plants with weak stems, and they also need the support of the other plants, walls or sticks to grow upright. They are called climbers. They cannot grow by themselves. They need the support of other plants to grow upright, and that plants are called climbers. In while reading, I had told you climbers. We had seen the picture, and in that we had seen the image of a grapevine, how grapevine grows on a stick. So climbers are plants like money plant, grapevine. Their stems are weak, but they also need the support of other plants, walls or sticks, and they grow upright. They grow in upper direction. They grow upright, not along the ground. They grow upright. Because the name itself suggests climbers means they climb, they go upright. Then fifth one we had seen important point was creepers. What are creepers? Plants with weak stems. See, same like climbers, creepers also have weak stems, but they grow along the ground. They do not grow upright. They grow along the ground. And the examples we had seen was watermelon and strawberry. We had seen the image of watermelon, green color plant, how it grows along the ground. It is called a creeper. So creepers grow along the ground, whereas climbers, they grow upright. That is the difference. But the similarity between climbers and creepers is that both of these have weak stems. Their stems are weak. Then root. What is a root? That is the sixth important point that we had studied. The part that fixes the plant to the ground is called the root. So in the beginning of the video, today itself, we had revised, we had seen roots are underground and they hold the plant. They fix the plant to the ground. They hold the plant to the ground. We had seen the parts of a tomato plant. In that, we had seen the last one, the sixth one, is the root. It also takes in water and other important things needed by the plant. Stem. Now this is also a part of the plant. We had seen in tomato plant, the part that carries water and food to all the parts of the plant is called stem. I had told you that stem is a backbone of the plant. It carries food and water to all other parts of the plant. Leaf. What is leaf? The green color part, the flat green part that makes food for the plant is called leaf. That is the second part we had seen in parts of a plant. Out of that 6, leaf was the second one. The flat green part that makes food for the plant is called leaf. So if in case it is asked in exam, which part of the plant makes food, so you have to write leaf. Then flower. The part that becomes a fruit is called flower. So flower is the part that produces fruits. The first one which we had seen in the tomato plant, the topmost, we had seen that was flower. It becomes a fruit. Flower becomes a fruit and it gives us fruits. Then fruits. What are fruits? The part that has seeds is called fruit. Fruits have seeds inside it. You eat many fruits inside it. Have you seen in what is there inside it? Inside there are seeds. So that part which has seeds inside it is called fruit. Then lastly we had seen what are seeds. The part from which a baby plant grows is called seed. Now we had seen that a baby plant comes out from that part. It is the part that from which baby plant grows and it is present in the fruit, inside the fruit, and that part is called a seed. The part from which baby plant grows. and this is present inside the fruit, that is called seed. So these are the important keywords. Which are they? Tree, shrubs, herbs, climbers, creepers, root, stem, leaf, flower, fruit and seed. So I hope you have written all these names in sequence and you are going to learn this after watching the video. Now the summary. In short, what have we learned in the lessons? So these points you will have to write now along with me. One time you have to write this summary right now. So first point, based on the size and the type of stem, plants can be grouped into trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers and creepers. So in this lesson we have studied different types of plants. We have studied 5 different types of plants based on their size and based on the type of the stem which they have. So based on these two things, we have studied 5 different types of plants. Which are they? They are trees, number 1, number 2, shrubs, number 3, herbs, number 4, climbers, number 5, creepers. So these are the 5 types of plants we have come across in this lesson based on their size and based on the type of the stem which they have. Some have soft, some have woody stems, etc. Second point we have learned in the lesson, big and tall plants with strong and woody stems are called trees. So we have seen the image of a neem tree, how strong trunk it has. So big plants and tall plants, they are big and they are very tall and they have strong and woody stems that are called trees. We have seen the examples like banyan, neem, mango, and in this lesson we have also seen the image of a neem tree. Then small plants with woody stems are called shrubs. So the plants which are small in size but their stems are woody, they are called shrubs, like rose, tulsi, hibiscus, etc. We had seen the image of beautiful red roses I had shown you, and that small plants are called shrubs. They have woody stems. Then small plants with soft stems are called herbs. See, the plants which are small in size but their stems are also soft, they are called herbs. In herbs, we have seen the examples like mint, coriander, and also lotus, which is a water plant, is known as a herb. So herbs are very important for us. In herbs we had seen the image of a mint plant. Then the other examples like I told you, coriander and lotus. These are also called herbs because they have soft stems. They are small in size like shrubs, but their stems are soft. Then climbers are plants that need support of other plants, walls or stick to grow upright. So what are climbers? Climbers, they climb. Why the name is given climbers? Because they climb. They grow in upright direction. They grow upright and they take support of other plants, other walls or sticks to grow upright. And in this lesson, I had shown you the image of a climber. We had seen the image of a grapevine growing on a stick, growing on the support of a stick. So that plants which take the support of other plants, walls or sticks are called climbers. And lastly, we had seen what are creepers. Creepers are the plants with weak stems. Their stems are weak and they grow along the ground. How do they grow? They do not grow upright, they do not go in upward direction. They grow in sleeping direction. They grow along the ground. They grow parallel to the ground. We had seen the image of a watermelon plant, how it grows along the ground. So that plants are called creepers. because they grow along the ground. Remember the difference between creepers and climbers. Climbers means to climb. They climb the wall means they grow upright. Creepers grow along the ground. So this was the summary of the lesson which we have just read, types of plants. We have completed reading the lesson along with the keywords. These are the keywords that we just read in the green color box, and after that the red color box we read, that is the summary of the lesson. Now moving ahead to the exercise of the lesson. Now these are the exercises which are given in your textbook. We are writing the answers to the questions. So I want you to give the heading on a new page, exercises, and lesson number you have already written, lesson 1, types of plants. So now you will leave one line and give the heading exercises, because we are solving exercises. So today first of all we'll solve the short question answer. We will solve the exercises which are objective based. So let's understand whatever we have read. Based on that, the exercises have been given. First one, you can give the heading. The subheading which you will give is fill in the blanks. That is the first subheading that you will give for today. Fill in the blanks with the correct options, with the correct words. So these are the 5 fill in the blanks. As you can see, in everywhere they have given 2 options. From these 2 options, one is correct and one is incorrect. We have to read the sentence, understand and underline the correct word, and also write it in the blanks. So you will write it in the blanks by yourself. I am just going to underline the words for you. Number 1, trees have strong main woody stem called the dash. So trees have one main woody stem and it is very strong. What is it called? Is it called herb or trunk? The stem of the tree which is woody, which is very strong. You had seen neem tree, in that you had seen the arrow, that part of the tree which carries water and food to all other parts, and it is very strong. That part is called trunk of the tree. So the second option is correct. If you had said trunk, then your answer was correct. The second option is correct. Then number 2. I hope you have written number 1 along with the answer. Number 2 is climbers have dash stems that grow along the ground. So we had seen that climbers, they climb the wall. I had told you. So which kind of stems do they have? Do they have weak stems or strong? Do they have weak stems or do they have strong stems? Climbers, we had seen examples like grapevine. So they have weak stems. Which kind of stems do they have? Weak. Their stems are not very strong because they need the support of the other plants or walls or sticks to grow upright. So they have weak stems. So here the first option is the correct option, as I have underlined, W-E-A-K, weak. Climbers have weak stems that grow along the ground. Number 3, the dash carries water to all parts of the plant. Which part carries water to all other parts of the plant? As we had seen in tomato plant, that small thick standing line, that is also the backbone, and it carries water and food to all other parts of the plant. It takes from the root and distributes water and food to all other parts. That is called stem. So the first option is the correct. The stem carries water to all parts of the plant. The stem carries water to all parts of the plant. Number 4, a dash becomes a fruit. So the parts of the plant, the part of the plant that becomes fruit. Which part becomes fruit? Does a leaf become fruit? Of course not. Leaf is green part that prepares food. Flower is a beautiful part of the plant that turns into fruit. So the second option is the correct option. A flower becomes a fruit. A flower becomes a fruit. Then number 5, dash plants make their own food. Dash plants make their own food. So do all plants make their own food or green plants make their own food? So the correct answer is green. The first line we had seen in today's topic was green plants make their own food. Green plants make their own food. So the second option I am going to underline for you. Here is the correct answer. As you can see, I have underlined green plants make their own food. So 5 FBs we have done today, and I hope you have written all the 5 in your notebook. Let us revise that. Trees have strong main woody stem called trunk. Climbers have weak stems that grow along the ground. Here there is a printing mistake as you can see. They do not grow along the ground. They do not grow along the ground. They grow in upright direction. So in your textbook, please make this correction. Because climbers, they grow in upright direction. They do not grow along the ground. They grow in upright direction. Then the stem carries water to all parts of the plant. Then a flower becomes a fruit. Green plants make their own food. See that you make change in your textbook. Here it will be they grow upright. Where do the climbers grow? Climbers grow upright. There is a printing mistake in the textbook that you will have to correct. Those who have got new textbook, it will be written over here along the ground. You have to write upright. The stems that grow upright. Now let us write the answers for match the following. The next topic for today, that is match the following. So the options are given: trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers and creepers. We have to match them with column B. Column A and column B are given. So let us start matching the first one. As you can see over here, trees. So what are trees over here? Trees have strong trunk. They are also big in size. So the second option is the correct one. Let us match because they are strong and big. Then second one is given shrubs. What do shrubs have? Shrubs have small and woody stems. Which kind of stems do they have? Shrubs have small and woody stems. Small with woody stems. Then herbs. Herbs, what do herbs have? They have small and soft stems. What do they have? Small and soft stems. So as you can see, third we have to match with option D, small with soft stems. Shrubs have small and woody stems. Herbs have small and soft stems. Climbers, where do climbers go? Climbers, what do they have? Over here it is written weak stems and along the ground. So we know that climbers do not grow along the ground, as it is a mistake over here. Climbers have weak stems. So the third option is the correct option. Climbers have weak stems, they grow upright. Then creepers. Creepers grow along the ground. Where do they grow? Creepers grow along the ground. So number 5 we have to match with option A. So 5 we have done. Let us revise that. Trees big and strong. Shrubs small with woody stems. Herbs small with soft stems. Climbers weak stems. Creepers grow along the ground. And we have also solved these 5 fill in the blanks. So in exercise we have solved the first 2 questions, fill in the blanks and match the following. I hope you will write this one time in your notebook. Both these exercises are to be written one time and to be learnt for the exam. Take care all of you. Maintain cleanliness in your surroundings. Please keep washing your hands regularly. See that you do not go out unnecessarily. And if you go out, you have to wear a mask on your face so that you can cover your nose and mouth. And Also, see that you do not eat junk food, avoid eating packet food, just eat the food which is cooked at home. Take care, everyone.